weren't taking notice just yet. We're over 4.5. Yeah, the closer we get to 4.6, man, we got to start. That's gonna be in my head all day. But really quick, any levels in on the ES futures that correspond to options that we can keep an eye on
You've
throughout
seen
the
them.
day?
They've been important this morning. The 5920 is the 5900 SPX. Below 5900 is kind of what we saw. There was some acceleration, but then the dip buyers came in.
Yeah.
We're kind of just chilling at the moment.
Yes, we are. All right, cool. Let's take a look here. Again, high noon central, about hour and 10 minutes. The president is scheduled to have dinner. This is now showing up on the calendar, so there will be a dinner. And if there happens to be a microphone around, wouldn't be surprised if he decides to speak into it. Eddie will be all over that. Weird, fast markets. Kind of fast, kind of slow, kind of fast, kind of slow. Anyways, it was profitable. That's the most important thing, and it was positive. It was really great. And Ali, awesome stuff with the co-pilot. 1,500 likes, man. Get to 2,000. Ali, we'll see you in the chat. Jay,
Andre,
as always,
we
we'll see you.
do have a quick video, I believe, that we were going to show.
I gotta see this.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
53 seconds. So we can run it and close it. But this is a thank you. If you guys are there in the chat, I got a package from our traders that we opened up. So this was the reveal of that. So if they have it in back.
Thank you very much, Ruben. We have here, it is for Jack from TV, not old Jack, who I presume is JD's right there. Dad. Hi. So I was going to write something deep, but just get better. Truly wish you all the best from the Top Step fan. Here we go.
Still thought it might be anthrax.
This is actually very lovely. It is a candle that says, smells like cancer, pick the wrong bitch. Thank you, Ruben.
Nice.
This was much nicer than perhaps the pipe bomb I was expecting. Love you guys. Thanks for this. I'll see if I get my wife's reaction. Talk to you guys later.
And thank you guys again. I do have the candle right here. It has been presented to Mrs. Jack. And she's doing well. She's about halfway through the chemotherapy right now. She's doing good. And that's the nicest package that we have gotten from an anonymous trader. But thank you guys for doing that. That was really nice.
That was awesome. Very, very cool, man. This community is the absolute best. Wow. With that being said, what else is there to say besides morning recap coming up next and the chat and our viewers and our traders? All y'all. Let's go today. That was awesome, Jack. I had no idea. That was really cool. Let's go. Morning recap coming up next.
Let's go.
Order filled. All right, it is time for the morning recap, or as Andrew calls it, the morning cliff notes. I got my cliff notes right here. Take a look at the trades that we took this morning for the opening call, as well as fast markets. Good fast markets today. Some good profitable trading going on. Always good to see. Okay, gold. First trade of the day. Everybody was really focusing on the low here, the low here, the low here to see if we could take out that liquidity down below that. And that's exactly what has happened. We see that the opening range was not left at the dead high of the day. Very good stop placement this morning. We got short 5 micro gold, 32.1610, risking up to 32.2160. That was just enough to keep us in this trade. We've been narrow missed on a bunch of stops today. We'll talk about those again in a minute. So we missed the stop. We took 2 off at 32.0510, about $10. Took another 2 off at 32.0510. What's that? Pretty decent trade there. 205. Yeah, that's the $10. That's the $10 winner there, and we're still holding a short. We haven't lennied the stop. Well, yeah, I think we did move the stop down to about 32.04, just to lock in profits if this thing does turn around. But right now, it is just dragging along the bottom, folks. Take a look at this on the 3-minute chart. So there's the opening range, that little yellow line there. Short just below it, missed the stop just by a few ticks. Covering, still holding one. It's a big initial balance today in gold. We have not traded outside of the initial balance. It's a $42.70 initial balance. It's going to take a lot of energy to break out. So if it does break out to the downside, that's going to take out the weekly kickoff low, 31.80. We got 17 ticks through it, came back inside of it. No excursions, you could say, outside the initial balance. But if we do start to see some selling coming in, it's going to take a lot of energy to extend it a lot, which I kind of like that idea. If we do bring in that energy to the short side below that weekly kickoff low, this market could continue to push a lot lower. Where could it go? There's a lot of weaker structure down below. A target could be 31.2640. It's a naked point of control that goes right through a session gap that was left unchecked. There's lots of weaker structure down below in this market. And again, we talked about this on fast markets. I kind of am looking at this 31.80 level as a very important level. I think this is where, if we were to look, on the daily, this is a market state change breaker. We've got the 50 session moving average just under that weekly kickoff low, 31.7330 currently. But, the market to me is still in an uptrend in the longer time frame. In the shorter time frame, we're kind of range bound. And again, I'm looking at this 31.80 weekly kickoff low as an important level for either recovery up back above or some momentum down below. A lot of that, I think, is going to depend on the equities tomorrow after the PPI number. What are we doing here in crude oil? Well, what a crazy day in crude. Opening range broke to the long side, long 1 CL 63.12. We're still long it. 20 ticks of risk. The stop level is down to 62.92. Tried to get us here. Got within 2 ticks of us here. And now the market is continuing to rotate higher. I've got this little ellipse around the highs here because these highs, 1, 2, 3, 4 checks on the 3-minute bar, took 1 tick above the initial balance. And that's when we saw the sellers come in, take us below the initial balance twice. This is not a strong high, folks. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, even on a 30-minute chart, we have 3 stops up there, 3 levels. This is mechanical sellers, shorter time frame mechanical